Vandeham Sri Guru.
The following is a conversation with His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on the 5th of November, 1976, in Vrindaban, India.
First thing, I wanted to go over the daily schedule. According to the schedule, the boys get up between 3:30 and 3:45.
Why so early?
Why 3:30 and 4:45? That's what time we all get up.
We are holding Mangalarti at 5.
Right.
So why 3:30?
Well, they do japa for Mangalarti.
I tell you too early for them. The first hour,
They're accustomed to getting they've been getting up at that time for years.
they are accustomed, that is all right. But otherwise it is not needed so early. While they go to sleep,
At 8:15.
or then it is all right. At least they must have rest 6 hours complete.
Then they're ready, bathed, dressed by about 4:10. So they chant japa from 4:10 until 5 o'clock under the supervision of their teacher. Then party, Tulsi worship. And after Tulsi worship they again have japa up until Guru Puja, greeting the deities. From the time Tulsi worship is over until the time of greeting the deities.
How long it is?
That's an hour and 15 minutes. Altogether they have japa time amounting to just over 2 hours.
While these small boys, they can devote so much time.
Well, these are not small boys.
Oh,
These are
teachers.
these are 10 years, 9, 10 years old.
Yes,
9 years old to 14 years old.
They should be engaged in chanting and not sit down and japa. That will not be possible for them.
The problem is that some of the boys are 14, 15, and 13, but they should chant japa because they're required to chant 16 rounds a day. Many of them are
The 16 only requires at most 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Well, 2 hours is on the schedule. 2 hours and 10 minutes. So they have 2 hours and 5 minutes of japa.
Some boys that are younger, they make a vow to do less, and then they can study.
Some of the younger boys chant 6 or 8 rounds instead of 16. They chant that much during that time. Then they study. Then they attend the temple programs, Guru Puja and Bhagavatam class. And then after that they go upstairs, wash their clothes and clean the ashram. That takes them about an hour. Wash their clothes, sweep, and cleanse the floor, cleanse the shower room, wash their clothes.
Now when they chant the mantras,
Brother Samhita?
or any,
Right now they're chanting from 9 until 9:30 in the morning with Kishore Maharaj.
not in the early in the morning.
In the early morning, I take some of the boys in the deity room between 5:30 and 6. The boys are the deities. The boys we are chanting.
Deity means temple.
Yes.
Deity, what do you mean the deity room?
Within the deity room, when they are bathing the deities, we are offering the prayers to the deities. The Brahma Samhita and the Shiva.
Why? Why? Deity room, within the deity room there is no need of chanting. Who told you this? There is no need. Within the deity room? You told me?
No.
Then?
Sometimes it's, unless you said for revelation, or other times when the deity is being made, you chant non-standing prayers.
Within the deity room there is no business. No business.
When we hear the chanting, that's where it's coming from in the morning. In the early morning.
They can chant outside. Yes. The deity bathing or whatever dressing may go on, you can chant not within the deity. That you can do outside. Then when their reading, writing begins.
That begins at 10:15 after prasadam. They take prasadam at 9:30, and then at 10:15 their English class begins.
Just after taking prasadam?
Yes, 15 minutes after.
What begins?
English class, that goes for 1.5 hours. Then there's math class, which goes for 45 minutes.
Not continually. There should be given a recess, 10 minutes. Then again come to the class. And the class should not be more than 45 minutes. One class should not be continued more than 45 minutes. Then 10 minutes recess, then begin another class.
For the English program, there's a requirement in order for them to have enough time to read and write. And they would require an hour and a half, so we would have 2 classes.
In the meantime, 1.5.
Yes.
You give 10 minutes recess.
And during the recess, what should they do?
Nothing, they'll be free. Nothing to do. Recess means nothing to do. That is brain, I want to say, rest. Or continually you cannot do that. That's not good. At most 40 minutes or 45 minutes. Then give them 10 minutes freedom. And then begin a class. Not more than 40 to 45 minutes. Otherwise, reading, writing.
After class then, by 12:30, they bathe again, second time.
They take prasadam first and then bathe.
They bathe, they take prasadam at 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:30. Then they have class. After class is finished, then they bathe.
After class they bathe?
Around 12:30.
Not bathe. After prasadam they should not take bathing at least for 4 hours.
4 hours.
They have a schedule where they have dal, rice, and sabji and chapati at 9:30 in the morning. They have in the afternoon.
So, when they first take bathing?
When they rise, at around 4 o'clock.
That's right. Then they take the prasadam at what time?
9:30.
9:30. So,
They could take prasadam earlier.
then why early? Earlier any breakfast?
No.
So why not? They are children, they must have some breakfast.
They have 3 meals. This is the way the temple program is scheduled. The temple eats at 9:30 in the morning, so therefore the boys also get prasadam at that time, because everyone eats the same prasadam.
But early in the morning they should have some, at least once sweet meat, something like that.
Like chura. Like chura and curd. They can take. After taking bath at 1 o'clock, they can take prasad.
And in the morning, just after Mangalarti, they can take something. They must take something. They're taking bathing at what time?
In the morning? 10 to 4. 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. So after Mangalarti, the Mangalarti prasadam should be given there. A little sweet. Mangalarti sweets, they should be distributed among the children. Little sweets. Then they can take 9:30 prasadam.
Full prasadam.
Yeah. Then again they are taking bathing at what time?
The scheduled next bathing is 12:30.
Then what is it? 12:30 then?
After bathing, they take a little prasadam.
Yes, that's nice. Then it is all right.
And then at 1:30, they take some rest.
Yes, that's nice. How long?
1 hour.
That's nice.
Then they have Sanskrit class from 2:30 until 4.
2:30, 4, that's all.
1.5 hours. So there should be a recess in between.
Hmm?
That's 1.5 hours, so there should be recess.
10 minutes at least.
Then at 4 o'clock, the chanting party leaves for the Yamuna procession.
In process, that's nice.
And they return by 6 for darshan in the temple.
Let them return by 5:30.
5:30. But because darshan begins at 5:30, they should be there by.
No, darshan begins at 5. 5:30? Why?
It was at 6 o'clock.
In the evening.
Originally it was at 6 o'clock.
No, the darshan opens at 5.
So when you come into the temple,
Your darshan.
No, my darshan is different, public darshan. Why the deity room is open?
at 5 o'clock in the evening.
That's it. Why you say 6?
I meant that when the darshan period for yourself was at 6.
Now it should be 5:30.
5:30.
The general darshan is open at 5.
Yes.
That's nice.
So then the boys will return at 5:30.
I think it may be little earlier, half an hour.
Half an hour it will be, because the Aarti is going at 6:30, so
Yeah.
the darshan will be at 4:30.
Yes,
Then that we are managed last year.
yes.
Then the boys would come and for the chanting and recitation of Srimad Bhagavatam.
What time?
5:30 to 6:30.
The 5:30 we begin class. In that class they can chant.
Kirtan.
Yes,
Yes.
that's right.
And then at 6:30 there'll be Arti, next day for Arti. Then after Arti they take a little prasadam and then take rest.
That's right. That's all right.
And as far as everyone's duties are concerned, Rupa Vilas is the English teacher. He teaches English and math. Dhanadhara Prabhu has been, he works in the ashram, overseeing the boys.
Taking care.
Yeah. And
Recited.
recitation.
And I also help getting the boys for japa and kirtan and getting them more enthusiastic.
That's right.
It's nice to have a sannyasi involved. He can be
Oh yes,
good example.
very good.
And Bhagaji.
For feeding.
Grandfather.
Feeding. Give them sumptuous food so that they become healthy. Nice. Yes. That is also wanted, children. You must eat sufficiently, not overeat. Even overeat, that is not wrong for children. And that will be exercise by going to Jamuna and coming. That will be bodily exercise. These nights, do that. Strictly follow. There is no scarcity of space. Yeah, yes. Vrindaban is holy place. And there is no government interference. So increase it. Bring more students from all over the world. Then it will be unique. And you also make scheme to get Indian children from aristocratic family. Suchinam Simatam De Yoga Bhrasta Sanjaya. Those are born in high class, rich family, Brahmin family. They are not ordinary. But there is no Brahmin family now. At this richer section, they can be induced to send their boy to learn Sanskrit and English and Bhagavad Bhakti. They can do business or whatever like they can do later on. But these things, they should be, father and mother should be careful. Just attract all good family children. Working, they will have to lead. They cannot. They cannot become pandit or spiritually advanced. They have to work. But in the richer section, they get their sons good character, good devotee. Chanakya Pandit says, Kotha putrena jatena juna vidyan na bhaktiman. What is the use of such son who is neither devotee nor learned? Kanena chakshusaken chakshu piraiva kevam. What is the use of blind eyes? It is simply troublesome. So if the aristocratic family, they do not give education in spiritual line, they will become all hippies, loafer, and drinking, and wasting father's money. This should be informed. Classes to be arranged according to the number of student increases. That's it.
No, there are two classes. There are two classes according to age.
Both according to time or circumstance.
In my opinion, Prabhupada, there should be one period for Hindi classes.
That's very nice.
40 minutes, 45 minutes.
Oh yes,
for the children.
very good. That is essential. If the Indian students come, they will require some particular language.
Hindi class, yes. In Vrindaban, they will...
Oh yes, do that, Hindi.
In my Pradesh, Bangla class and Hindi and Bangla, two languages are very close.
Yes, not any other language. Hindi is essential. Must be compulsory. Hindi. That is state language.
For the Western children also?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Everyone.
You should find some time at this point for Hindi.
Hindi, Sanskrit, English, compulsory.
That's all.
And the government also like that. And foreign
They can
students.
understand language.
Oh yes, Hindi is essential. It is not difficult. The same principle as Sanskrit. Reading and writing, that's all.
We have one question about, there's one of the boys, and he's a more or less a bad boy. He's had a bad background. His mother's a devotee, but she's a nice devotee. But he terrorizes the other boys.
Okay.
He misleads them, he lies.
How old is he?
He's 13.
So he cannot be. He must go back. We cannot spoil other children.
evening school. I was thinking to make an example of him, either we should beat him or send him back.
Best thing is send him back. He's incorrigible.
Personally, I had that boy with me for 2 months when I went to South India preaching. And I thought it would be an asset to have a young boy, but he was so misbehaved that it was too much problem. And the same thing that he was doing in the beginning with me, telling lies and misbehaving, he's still doing now, and he does not correct himself, never. He has no effort to better his behavior or his conduct. He does not check his rounds. He rarely comes to the kirtan, or else when he comes to the kirtan, he does not chant. He simply plays and makes fun, and he has very bad influence on the other boys.
No, then he should be sent back. Or he can be sent to Bombay to work ordinarily, or Hyderabad farm, like that. What do you think you can do? Okay, I wanted to engage in farm work, digging.
Actually, it's a fact. When he was with me, I would try to teach him Upanishad and your purports, which are so clear and simple. But after 3 or 4 times explaining the same thing, he would become angry to receive the instruction.
No, he is meant for Sudras work.
And when that boy would be told to
You
work,
cannot expect that everyone is Brahmin. No. He has the Sudra mentality, so let him till the ground for Krishna. Sakarmana Kavabhans. He is fit for tilling, so let him till and produce grain for Krishna.
Hyderabad?
Yes. Hard work. He should be given hard work. This Gurukul is for high class Brahmin Kshatriyas, not for the Vaishyas and Sudras. Now everyone is required for Krishna's service. But that I was describing today, there must be division. Don't put horse before a cart.
Racehorse before the cart. Racehorse before the...
Yeah, that will not be nice.
Accounts is just skill. Anyone can learn to do accounts.
No, Vaishya is special.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, accounts are meant for kayasthas, Sudras.
Yeah.
Vaishyas are meant for producing grain and protecting cows. One Englishman used to say, this clerical job means educated laborer, educated Shudra. Shudra, actually the kayasthas are counted among the Shudras. You know that?
In Bengal, caste is...
No, Bengali, but in UP.
In UP, caste are Shudra.
And originally they are Shudras. The history of Bengali kayasthas, they went to the Brahmins as servant. That is the history. And in Bengal, the system is जात हरा ले कायस्थ, जिसका कोई जात का ठिकाना ही नहीं चलता वो कायस्थ हो जाता। ये बंगाल में ऐसा बोला जाता, जात हरा ले कायस्थ। Actually, it is, if some low class man he becomes rich, then he is taken into the caste community. Anyone who cannot stick to the principle of caste system, he becomes a caste. Yes. Jatharale Kayak. In Bengal. Some of them are Khattriyas, some of them like that. But that is not essential, that is all gone. Now, if one cannot take education, he can use in hard work, little hard work. Hyderabad should be for grihasthas, for plowing, for growing flowers like that. No education required.
He is not interested in that.
No, education, that is Vaishnava. For such boys who are not interested, why they should be enforced? Education, they are not meant for that. Education is for higher brain, sober brain. And not that everyone has to become literate. It is not required. He can do other work.
Prabhupada means that according to the nature you engage them.
Yeah. Guru Karma Vibhagasa. Guru Karma Vibhagasa. You can do this, all right, do it. Why you should be forced to learn Sanskrit? No necessary. Not necessary.
What of a boy who does the chanting nicely and the kirtan nicely but doesn't do schoolwork nicely? What of a boy who does the japa very nicely and
well, japas, whether his father is doing japas nicely, that is also doubt. What to speak of children? Japa, children, that should not be taken very seriously. Whatever he can do, that's all. We should enforce, we should, but not that. If he does not, immediately he should be rejected. No.
People often said the first class intelligent men are the Brahmins, second class intelligent men are the Kshatriyas.
We have to train like that. Guru Karma Vibhagasa. Not that everyone should be Sanskrit scholar. Why? It is not necessary. There are so many other things.
The inclination depends on the Brahman.
Although by nature we should not enforce something, we should see for which work is suitable, we should engage. And we must have all departments of work. The weaving department, the flying department, the cow-keeping department, the Sanskrit department, the English department, the trading department. We should have all the departments. Guru Karma Vibhagasa.
Head, arms, belly, and legs.
Head,
arms, belly.
Yes. Whichever is suitable. One must be suitable for any of this. It is the guide's intelligence for which purpose is suitable and given. That is it. Not that everyone has to become a big scholar in Sanskrit. That is not required. Let him come to Gurukul, but if it's not suitable, the Gurukul, this so far character is called, that is for everyone. Just like I rise in the morning chanting and going to the, what is the objection? Anyone can do. That is practice. And for working, if it's not suitable for higher education, let him go to the farm, take care of the cows, grow food, flowers, fruits, eat, and dance and chant. Chanting, dancing, everyone will take part.
How to mend him from lies? He says lies. How to mend him from lies?
That is by your good association. What lies we tell, don't believe him at all. Take him that he speaks only lies. Then don't believe. Whatever he says, you force him to do. Take him that he speaks only lies. Why should you consult him? He's a liar. But see that he's working, that's all. Now we are getting so much land, we can develop. We can utilize everyone's service. That requires brain. Not that he cannot do this, that's what rejected. No, engage him in some other.
One other point only, and that is that until the construction is completed, I think we should wait.
There's ample place now, we can dig.
But I mean, to bring more boards, we should wait until the construction.
Why? Let him then come. He is already there. It's not that the rest house, guest house is all filled up. Let him come.
As many as possible?
Why not?
Okay.
Let them come. And arrangement should be made when it is, even now it is too hot at that time. We can send them to Mahabaleshwar. Or if we get that Madras place, that is very cooling, Nilgiri Hills. That will be good recreation for them. They should be kept quite comfortably and build up their character, education, that is what. There is need of some good first-class man, ideal man. The world is full of rogues and thieves and bad character.
That's a report to the office. That's a report.
That's all. Do that.